100 hours. We here live once again on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, as well as Aqu24 Radio GH. On Facebook, it's simply Aqu24 Radio stroke TV, or YouTube Aqu24 Radio. This is where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts we come just to deliberate on all possibilities with which we would be co-creators and catalysts to let the Ghana we so much want to happen just happen through us. That is all that brings us here. Here we know ourselves as Ghanaians. There is nothing so much important than the fact that we are simply Ghanaians. And the very moment we come here, we operate with that identity. We have tried, we have tested it, and we have come to understand that if we are to use Ghana as our reference point in whatever that we are doing, it brings out the very best within us. Now think of it. There are certain things or certain activities that when we are undertaking or when we are taking part of those activities, we forget about our differences and then we all come together. Now when it happens that way, just feel the joy, the peace that it comes with. Yes, that tells you if we are to operate from that fundamental background that we are all Ghanaians, we can forge ahead and bring the very best for ourselves. So you ask yourself, what happened that we have over a long period of time have been against ourselves, heckling ourselves here and there, all in the name of politics? Well, it's all down to the kind of programming that we have gotten over a long period of time. And that is why we are here, to figure out all possibilities with which we will be able to reprogram ourselves. Of course, we need to deprogram and reprogram ourselves, bringing our attention to what matters most when it comes to the development of our dear nation, Ghana. So the very moment you come here, for we know you as a Ghanaian. It will be so beautiful so for you to come as a Ghanaian as well. The very moment you step on the platform with the idea that you are also a Ghanaian, we certainly bring out the very best of ourselves. So give it a try and you will certainly enjoy the beautiful side of you as a Ghanaian. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And Chiasron Kokesie, Anna Diamudo. And Koma Baby, I will be our feeding in the Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Anna Aqu24 Radio GH. The Facebook Anna Wa Aqu24 Radio stroke TV, YouTube Aqu24 Radio, X at Aqu24 Radio. And one ye PM ha. Ye bare have a twatwa adwene ahwe kwan a yebetumi afa. No my Ghana etumi afa ntumapa efra. O my Ghana minimi so do my Ghana the tibia odoro na said the economist actually about the scale of preference I'm very certain say ebiana Ghana and na topmost of your scale of preference and into Abaha. We want to move maybe Ghana no one be to the very top. Now the NTR we are moving it to the very top. Then they say if we are to seek the very best for our dear nation Ghana, any other group that is operating under Ghana will also work out beautifully. And we are seeking the very best for our dear nation Ghana, so that our various political parties will also do well, so that our various churches will also do well, so that our various tribes, our various regions, our various schools that we attended, various occupation. Among the rest, they will all do well. That is the very reason why here my Ghana yo kane ansana bibia edi echire asem ni nyina ni o enti also seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. The problem now is we want all the other things without seeking the interest of the kingdom of God. Now we want all the other things without seeking the very interest of Ghana. Many people would want to be rich. Many people would want to live abundantly. Many people would want to live in good health. Many people would want to ride on good roads, among other things. But they are not seeking the very best of our dear nation, Ghana. They want to fill their pockets first before they look out for Ghana. And the Vanessa nature says you have missed the mark. You have missed the very beautiful way, the most effective way of you getting the very best for yourself. And we are so practical because we have all been so centered in just seeking our very own. We are so centered. And say, baby, I don't the each one for himself. We just want to fill our pockets. We just want to make sure we have enough for ourselves and our families, among other things. And Ghana, and our pockets will be filled, but Ghana won't be filled. And no, my church, I'm going to say, you know, if you want to go by the whole body is made up of various organs. Every organ is made of cells and tissues. Now, if a cell within the organ, things to say, obetimi I strong, no survival without the whole organ being stronger. Nature say that cell itself, no, you're very ignorant, right? And if a cell within an organ cannot be strong while the whole organ is not well, it tells you, say, no matter how much you fill your pocket, no matter how much you take and go and hide somewhere, no matter how much someone will say you bereft others of what they also need to survive on, no matter how many cars you may think you have, among other things, if Ghana is not well, you are certainly not well. There should be a time that you will feel the total freedom when you want to, showcase all that you have gotten. We need to get to that stage where whatever life is giving unto us, we will be able to freely enjoy it to the maximum. Yes, we need to get to that stage. Now, until we get to that stage, in the nature said there is more work to be done. And a cell cannot be strong in a weak organ. Cell tissues cannot be strong in a weak organ. Whatever happens, even when you say other cells that are not strong, they will be tapping into the strength of these cells that, assumingly, they are strong. Until over a period of time, they will also lose their strength. That is the bottom line. Until yaba, nature say, the tibia ye bury your magana ye yo. Very, very important. Ye bury sa or magana ye yo. No magana ye dia. Oh, a dear near be a ye be a yen sabi to me. Aka. In his wabi pia hadia, Mr. A Juma Cassiana, Jina also. A Juma. Powerful. We are all employees of Ghana, and as an employee of Ghana, we need to seek the interest of my Ghana, right? Banesa Oma Ghana ebedi ye na obenya sika na otibi odibi atua yaka. Oma Ghana bedi ye na wetimi aye various incentives de amayen. Oma Ghana be ye na afi wetimi applan your future very well. Adwuma bi wo ho no mo a wo adwuma ni mu a o pension kura wo muntua bi, right? O muntua bi ma dia ija kura ne se adwuma bi wo ho no mo a wo mbete pension no o mbete pension no so wo mun kutua ya papa se ye hwe Oma Ghana yi yu a ohun de beba ne se Oma Ghana ho be ye den na afi obe plan your future nso kama de amaye. Se ye hwe na Oma Ghana as the principal no ekoyia we the agents no nso no obe hwe em fine atase se ye nyina ewo se ye afamu de na Oma no etumi efa ne ntuma pa efra eno antini ya bepie kasa fidie so enedai nti se otie ni said the doctors as adin to Roehampton ana natina ewo na asarebedi akonsu wo Worcester Dr. Ebenezer Amufa Boatin so ya adwene mu adwuma wo bedo so adwene no fan area ma obem what tap into the inbuilt energies that are lying dormant within you. Na me yi secret PP menka bio, right? Those who are privileged to hear, no, yes, that was for you. And the whole floor, so soon no pushing ya beka subio. Doctor, maybe I will be no, made in Chaka see the mudo, and the more pipa, and I'm the ma, may say, oh, papa yenti, oh, papa yenti, Udin Empamanunda. Of all that you acquired when you are alive, no, the only thing that is truly yours is the consciousness with which you left the scene. The only thing you have is the kind of impact that you had on as many people that you touched. Indeed, Nananketia, continue to rise in your highest glory. Maybe I would be a meso the oti and come, Nimuno, Akasi and she beat me at Tonka, right? It is the spirit within me that affords me the opportunity to talk, right? Right? It's the spirit within me. And also the spirit, no, right? Spirit in I woman and also knows who will be you. If you truly accept or you believe, say, that spirit within us, no, it's never ending, right? It's infinite, yeah. And it's the reason why. And that is our truest essence that makes us able to do the things that we do, including me talking this very moment, and also hearing as well, right? And from my spirit I am speaking, right? And Ananketia can also hear from his spirit, but because he hasn't got the body, right? He cannot respond. And if I want to hear, I need to connect deeply into the spirit, and I will hear Ananketia. Assembly na we mask it we be right. And me say me fine tune me who very well. Said the be Ananketia, I'll connect with him. O ma me loto numbers, don't worry. Me brobi. Why? Me brobi. Now so akutwa. I'm very certain say e transfer ye be deeper, ye be di. E twa ye be di. What I say akọ kasem. Ai, na se makai kwabenebu. O se wunya twa enko ade a ubedi. Yo, America fo nyinara mede nchi akese ema mu nyina Dr. Oten me twen reply no akwesi ye never reply no bra. Why? Say Dr. Ebonko mopa. You see, we ye one panyimfo bi among us they have a ton of experiences they have accumulated over the years. We can certainly tap into them and make our lives better. Yeah, but that's not how been through book. No, I be best here. Been through book. At least they will leave us something. For us to continue to refer to when it comes to their consciousness. When we get mpanyimfo no bi a I will see it me bu so omo question ene no omo nkasa na record onto hono and even when they are not in the scene we can go back and listen, but ideally no enka omutimi adwuro book to hono mu a enka ebeboa yem pap ebekoyi na no abi send ni book no a ochro no at the breme very interesting. No see books are less than 200 pages no. Who so mu joku, it's not on funny serious. On the principle I understand that or they enanti no. Books are less than 200 pages no. Who say or mu diagro. Or Sunday breme, oh so detailed. So detailed. I'll urge him to continue to finish up with that book. In fact, that book said we are very detailed in his submissions, and that is how the book is so detailed. And I was very happy that I could just have a glance. I could have a glance to even the little that he has written. I don't know how many pages more. I think he has 193 pages now. I don't know how many more he would want to have or he would want to add before getting the book published. But books like that, no, it doesn't come overnight. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. Yes, that yes, you be true be at home. Yan true be anto cry. Your casa ye can cry no. As it is recorded no. It will be in the cloud wherever that you are. Will be to me. Says no. You can also hear us even when we are gone. And Abi. Ooh, Abi. Don't worry. Why? Don't worry. Yanchi America phone nyina ma say Sam Safo abete ho Prince the Bombardier, and so abete join to kama na mentia Dr. Ajingu ambassador for Christ ono de onfa na djuma ana ne djumadi asana ambassador no onfa nya akwadworo kra me nada onfa nya akwadworo enti ambassador for Christ bia wo bia no onso medenchi akese di hudo ene de mawo awesi Yesu sama bo di na da meboa say Dr. Otin onyanchuro book akan so onso nchuro bi mai why abi chro no de enti doctor enso nchuro no de ento ho mai na menchia United Kingdom fo nyina nso board chairman when Mama Lu GLK Guest House and Event Center. Yes, we fijase Koforidua in the Eastern region. Oko holiday Ghana me say ye bibia kire se wako holiday Ghana yako holiday kura yenya as yenya homiu kote baby miensom wo fire busuafo nchen kakra right wo busuafo nchen ya wo ha na wi aba ofa bi aba menka say avoid wo fa phone da bi menka say avoid wo totally da bi nemu kote baby na jojon ho you see, the more you are alone, it helps you to delve within you, and then as you delve within you, you come with some beautiful ideas. You come. You are able to come. You come with some beautiful ideas. Yo, Yenchia, yeah. Ghana fu nyina nso wa hene champion wa hene champion nso di asembebo yo anyahwe nyina ye to akwantu nso right wa hene champion Angelo ene anam wo Ghana nyina mso of chum that he's still in Ghana now right Germany for Bombardier was Egrimond yenchia no wo ne empanyufo Germany for so ne empanyufo who I know they are all doing well. Openi Safo, Jaya Safo, Nana Lele, Nana Gamma champion. She said, Nana Lele. In fact, a champion you Fubu Casafides, Nana Lele. He's a very wonderful soul. You, Yancha Spain for Ebema bene wa wone wofa bodi. Francis Foy. Francis Jacobi. Jacobi Freme. In fact, he does very well when it comes to checking up on me. Among other things, he does very, very well. In fact, he's very, very passionate about our dear nation Ghana. So man, the last time he phoned me, he was just giving, or he was full of praises for Otunvo, Oteko Koswo, or say to the second. He was full of praises for Nana. Say Nana Abomodia a package the birthday celebration and all their project on my Ghana very, very, very well. Sadanki nyina ye peno. Say Nana walk a canoe pa walk a canoe Sadanki ye peno, right? And the bottom line and you seen it here. You see a cool school at home. Yeshe school nasia the Enfani University. When I go university, they will understand this. If you would want to end up with first class, the very moment we say shit, I'm telling you, your boss say shit. When I also shall say, if you want to leave the school with first class, if you missed your first year, now we're in your correct grace, it will be challenging. It will be a huge, in fact, a Herculean task for you to balance things and come live with first class, especially Oko University, which is a University of Cape Coast to cry the annual seminar say cry. And right from the start, you will need to just rock and roll. So the bear, so up a first class and quantia, right from the start, you carry on. And until perhaps and when they would want to end up in leadership, they are groomed right from the start. Now the interesting bit, and I say, and you are no more or school no. First year, I'm fan second year, I'm fan third year, I'm fan. It will get to that time, perhaps in the final year, I will be going to say, ye will be school. Now we school at the end of the coach there. I feel be an afi, Wabaka home kakra. Say awareness na debe aba. I feel no Wabaka home kakra. The best to cry why ye at that time maybe be a better third class. Third class of crown so be a bed man. Right? But that very moment, no one who's afi, no walk a can home, a chair will say, I dear Uncle Bia, Unya eke can home right from the starter, and can you say, and can be a third class and as a pass be an OD free school. Well, in this scenario, no, what I went through when I was at University of Cape Coast. Quite young. We got into the university very young. Eco University, no. I'm saying. My contempt for orientation, among other things. When you go for the orientation, what is required of you, what you need to do, so that you'll be able to come out successfully in your final year, among other things. I mean, all those things, and I just missed them, and me too more fine. Me too, I'm say. Back in our time, and then be a assistant. The very thought to cry say you are a university student in crowd only. My guess is 3,000, right? Not just that thought alone was just more than school no crowd na me right? And I took certain things for granted in my first year. Now, after first year. Many bad my host can say, hey, school no yes, say there be something is at stake, right? So I sat up during the second year, the third year, and also the final year. Now, because I did not sit up very well in the first year, what I wanted to achieve after my niba me hoso it was highly because it's a cumulative adventure, right? And if one side is weaker, it drags the other parts of the equation, also down. And if man tenase am many am hoso during the first year, it affected the ultimate result that I got in the final stage. But it tells me, say, if I knew differently, it would have been a different ball game altogether. And yes, the amount of uncle we need to be pure and say, hey, it will get to that time we will be facing the truth, and that truth is whatever position that we have, whatever status that we have, whatever money that we have, whatever role that we may be playing, it is to be able to cause us to be able to promote life. It's as simple as that. You will come to that awareness. In fact, hey, maybe there will come a time all that you have, it will be taken and given back to the society. There will be it will be taken away and given back to society. And I didn't know. Now I would take decisions. Why don't you consciously give to the society? And it will get to the final years. You can say invest in the final years and they will realize, say, hey, something is at stake. And whatever the case may be, I know so many people talk about us and thinking here and there. Man for cancer me brain. We are so glad. He's okay. Can homo maybe he was doing what at least 1 or 2 there. No, yes, and you will invest. You will go when you know who's in there, but you're quite crazy. The ultimate so ba baby me boy. And your banners will be up now or they are passing, right? And here and there he was doing something, but a lot of people are now so happy as to him being very, very active. Senior Mekai Otunfo scholarship here by Santima educational whatever. Yeah, many new. But any animal when you be there, they had a fair share, right? And Otunfo was doing all that he could, whatever the case may be. And idiot Otunfo the next hopper, and that is why Jacobi, he was so much of praise for a year Otunfo. Say it to the second. You, Nana, Utirinkwa, Utirinkwa, Anna, yes, I can. Onkwaso. You, Yachagana for you, Yacha Francis Fonso, you know, you dear, Yancha Finland for her crowd was on for any BB. The Akan, ye, and find shed will. Nah, and then a yabna day, your friend Free Flow Tuesday. And the FFT, right? Free Flow Tuesday. And when you have a train worker, I'm here now. One work Free Flow Tuesday, right? America phone they don't have a problem where I'm saying it, right? Hey, I say more. I say me a bit simple, but when I was and for mom take offense. Me. Santinian are any problem, no such slang. You say, give you power, one light a lie. Yo, you're fun on to one way. Why? Now, and a Free Flow Tuesday. So many things have happened over the weekend. A lot happened yesterday as well. And I'm very certain anyone would want to share their views on Yenema Akoso in Yamama Kwai ama flow kama. But remember, say, no matter how far you flow, you are flowing within the confines of or the boundaries of what Aqua24 Radio stands for. You see, down there, when I start, I make mention of so many things. I will entreat Bombardier, my co-host, say what Messiah as what we stand for, as what Jumedia stand for. No, every now and then, no. When I'm not around, he will continue to steer people within those boundaries. we know ourselves as Ghanaians. And if for any reason one person or another person of us is not revealing the Ghana within them, our duty is to evoke that Ghana within them. That is our duty here. In fact, all other duties, no fako baby, is allowed over there. But for around here, our job is to evoke the sleeping Ghana in ourselves. We are not to put anyone down. We are not here to judge. We are not here to do that. So okay, let's say sa Ghana na opese a dedi ewunimu enedia in the confines of this jumedi. Your duty nyina say we want to evoke that Ghana into expression. Asemi nyina no. Nkasa nfitwi say now we are your way. This is not a platform for that. Well, some catch will say school near levels, right? If there are other consciousness where or other platform that will entertain such consciousness, that is their style, that is their modus operandi. But around here, our job is simply to evoke the Ghana within ourselves. So yeah, NDC or support to NDC or support to MPP, maybe you will be the duty over there, and they say also evoke Ghana within them. All the secondary identities, they are all agents to promote the principle. As simple. Mesrel. Say I'm a free flow, no interest, brand flow, baby, I will pay you flow within the boundaries, the ground rules, let's put it that way, of what Akwantufoɔ Radio stands for. Nti medenchiano bezi ase na makwa ahoma no so na mama bombardie akwaba na meka wo say for a few days ahead of me, I'll be away. I may not be able to run the show wherever that I will be, but if need be, say baby I'm eternal. Emreka Krabemwa, I will start and then I'll hand over to Bombardier. But if not, let's say Bombardier and Sunny Honma will be revisiting some of the previous messages every now and then. But hey, we'll work around things and then make sure say baby I'm one, we will be able to still continue, with a little that we can do. And Shannon, beginning this week, perhaps mid of this week, straight down to next week and even the following, Medos Kokakra, and Tibia, you wouldn't be hearing so much of me on the radio. Yo, Yankwa Humanaso, Bombardier, so Tim and Car, Bamaso.
I drink us.
Oh, Bombardier Tim and Car.
Anne,
yo, not impom to say, Minia.
Me pa na so.
Nyamiadum. Menso me ho ye pa. Na Bombardier, ene free flow na asem bi me yonko bi asem bi o ka kire me say hometi, but very very interesting as well. But maybe I want na yere eneti. Ana I don't know. Say be man obi no kotutugu na sumu ne o say akra na wahwe akra na mananyini no. Onkonko ye die ni na onye sure say akra na ye ne ba, right? Obi ne tutugu na sumu. Ana eja okoye DNA test ebaya abofra no enya ne ba wahwe abofra no be 17 years oni oba na warea close to 20 years ana asemwi ebepie nti in fact ema bema no obeye ha basa finally di ko wi an say ojai oba no in fact we are very very shattered. Na we na emre bi dru ye na bema na abofra na yakoye ne hu DNA test no ne hu kododo no kakra je se o yare ye enti wako yare ye no na obehia eye emoja ana mami ye na dwen se o se me ba yare dia ene mami hwe na ja me man moja yi bi afi yakotwe moja yi a hey maame mu jani akola yi die yi match. No montiasie. So they went further just to also run a DNA test on the mother and that child, and they realized they say sa abofra no kra nso onye maame no ba. Enti abofra no a papa no nim se eye maame no ba, na emu maame no obi ene ekwowo ye no na enye maame na nkasa nso eba. Na chese something happened hospital. Okoji awo no ama chese akoso so much. Na eno ana afi me o share that story with me na afi me dwendwene ho say enti ene sa DNA test ya kan ho asemi. Is it totally conclusive? Is it something that we can fully rely on? Say adie bia we can use it to, clear, the air on certain issues. And I say, even after DNA, there are certain things that we can equally look at as well. Bombardier, Asama pim me over the weekend, and I want you to share your little view on that, and then over to you, Joe Latte. You carry on from there, but I'll still be in the background if need be. Bombardier, over to you.
Yo, whether was it any enyana say na de zumaba. And then May 7, Tuesday. And ye queen. You bet you enyana Shalom Agreement or why here or him mandi any mama basu no. I hear a 24 radio. Papa said that no person can say a free flight from Florida to France no over so you can intend and I say with Wakana.
Free flight from Florida to France, yes sir.
I can intend.
And you're making. Oh,
I say intend we
and I'm can tentem say me nyadia me kasan tente we nye tons asa.
Yeah, can say can tentem.
Free flight from Florida to France.
Really just say a home ya we pause or pause you crowd
and sani unim how no what position hu yi na
that's like she says seashells at the seashore.
There. Me can find you here. Me nye rapper I see.
Say your friend kasa ebimbu kasa because of a bit to me can I be a R L and a be a H no and your friend Shibolet and the brother didn't know. No a Bible mu term na de ato no we call Bible mu a na made by Israel for no omone I think say Ephraimite for no say omo kontokwa one tribe no want me pronounce R N L enti omo kontokwa na afede omo mutimi pronounce R na e bia na ntokwa no mo ye de no masa da pretend say omo ye da group no to pretend R no enti enkofo no enkofo twem sa enti go se enkofo ye no mkun na omo nyina afọ because ya block bia once twem so my dress say ye enkofo e na obi say ene enko gyan bridge no na ye nka say wow baby bia no pronounce word da bia R na L wom enti wo ye Ephraimite na onti pronounce R ena wo ye wa wonye Ephraimite wo to pronounce L na en na mo do chi ekwofo so mutimi nye enti say wo ba akana on L no etode bia na the way ye orthography ntie no na etode ema ye R na L no techema no ni ade enti so bread kwa obeka bia bled by sense say kasa yakano as a culture and as a yakano community no uka bled obi andwe ma say bia o say bread ti bled and a plain pen e ko enim enti sanity sanso na uba nkramemu a nkramfo no mutimi pronounce h enti hot na obey h na free so was it the rooms hot home sana sɛdeɛ nkrafo saa nso na Caribbean fo no so tie ɔmo afiri ha na yɛdɔm kɔɔ nso ɔmo so Jamaica ni no ne saa nkɔfo no ɛne ɔka na yi a ɔyɛ na ɔmfa nka ho nti ɛne hallelujah kɔbɛ hallelujah so na ɔmo kɔma ni saa nti obiara ne deɛ ɛnyɛ particular to Africa ne Caribbean no even kwa no over America na to the be a brofo no e kano over African Americans omo de ne Ebonics omo Black Americans English no nti obia ne de obi o ha kase bi wa word bi ontim pronounce say de open no unique to them said de usua genetics and hereditary na e kase obi enroll in tanga o tang de kase onye obi an to enroll in tang obi o kra say on bo hwera makoti mimbo nti these are some of the things nti free flight from Florida to France one way obeka say free flight from Florida and then for can say Vodafone for ye ton koma Telecel for no na akwa say we ka say be dia ma account for ana wona omo R ne L no ka say kida FaceTime no na party riders and you program to sign on fa me on any L na enye me on any any me problem na say ye kono na say odi obeka say bia stereotyping and also so adwan ba so say bia sa netie enti sa yi we no say English teacher e wasant me mo kwacho to na so ka say wan hwe ya R ni nyina be da na L na L ni nyina da na R and say Mr. Plempesses Blamblet ne ye ko enim enti sa netie enti ukɔhwɛ Bible ma the word Shibboleth no ne din no ti na ye ko enim papa akra asɛm wo kan say ye koye DNA test na ye se papa na enye ne ba but normally DNA test e ba sare ye both be ma ne no ba ne nyina even though say obeka say e de say bia you say specifically koye paternity test but unya tit paternal DNA papa ena maternal no ena ye maame enti DNA ne enye ma nko anti said ye DNA test no to establish biological relationship between a father and child no sounds na bitima so ye maternity DNA test prove the biological relationship between mother and child eti ye ko ba se akra no ho asama ba na say we nya oba o se nyina ne ye kokoye enti enye se wo ye osanti wo ye osanda se nya oba na nje se bia akra no eye maame ne ba so na won se saade no so many years and so many centuries anye saade na enti enkra bebre wa awofo hwe omo a enye omo ba no omo especially ye ka se ye ti comba house kuma video ne amanfo awofo ahwe nkofo ma obo kra bia woko se bi efifi compass bia toilet ide bia kan efia toilet ne no e de say ye henkup sa akokobu mu na akokɔ no otukusua ojane na igum ora hɔ no so oda enu ti na de bia wo hwɛ metropolitan bylaws ye say efi bia nya toilet enti efi bebre wo no mu toilet na omo kɔ bomba satan bomba na ene yetuma improving KVIP ni Kumasi ventilated improvement no e ma bebre wo kɔ omo kokora na yetuma repeat one but enu kwase ti wonka na jani kun so abeta aguso so obani ye like you na akra na kwase no no say eto de biso na akra na ense mu bia na ye akra we de na jeja woni wan koka so kofo ase ko woni wan koka so kofo ase ko so ne woni wan koka so kofo ni session there's one koka na ye sa so bi okra e bi kwa na omo so o ma try so manya akra ni bi enti obani nyim kra papa no kra bi kwa na wo so ye je eni say mebo nya mebo eni me yira awodi eni me de ne ba me ba enti so many things na mra ye wo fofo sha say tutu kwan no mo ko we burgers no Hamburg Germany ni Holland and the Netherlands ne ye mo ko can say Italy Torino mo ne kwotete ntosu ne yi sa time ne ye sa DNA test no enti eni ye wo sata memema ne tu kwan se de sla no memema tu kwan se ma no nti bia wo yire wo fie e de wonu se ha wo ko ba ko ba ye so yira wo e bia na obi nzu bo titration de So that's it. Now in the early 2000s, now DNA, yeah, the diagnostics in Africa, yes, say, and if it did not, boy, it's me a clear because Uber Castle Falia Moba, who call US Embassy, who call British High Commission, why you say, be a Mokoye, be a DNA test, Nating say, Papa Wafalia Mobana, Crano, a Yodia. Ubeye Bibia, you be a study, okay, wash your prayer for so at least 10 years, and there, you because you might say, a crying in your back. Oh, and it may cause so many things. But said the DBO there's some I mean some positives in the negatives. When we say you cry photo. We be sure say so picture photo no. It is developed from the negative. That's it. You develop photo in free positive. Films na ye try no negative no. Any they call lab no. Near kohwe na ya horo. It is a workers open copies yen confess up picture nature man and then a photo printer banner board into negatives and then they original authentic no near ya coin kama amount. So that's it. Bibi say ya debi wa the negative ni yes positive no. Into enya de be positive bia na ye. But in general sense in the person can be positive. Say work on your blood test and say cause we HIV negative. Me say papa Mrs. Will be say jumping, Uber jumpers in longer. You can't see your school near see your blood test there. You say you be HIV near you now. Papa, resource number. Me say, what to go trade you as an officer? Hey, then my way, my some new background I crap, my coach to blade. It's that time no Czechoslovakia blade in America. No, you want papa, and then I raise up electric in Abano. Now what you enjoy? Hey, at the end of my yes way. Now who crop I pie so that's it. Cause everybody no. Tienya bane kase you are HR na open say integer na ebano a positive integer na negative integer. You are HIV negative. Me say once you crowd me kebi obedi what do best no on. Tienya de bia positive na ye bi say covid ye kase covid positive what positive when you be no so eti eba enkrasem na ye ebia papa no hwa akra na bia 1050 a year cause the only cost in life is opportunity cost sika o de hwa akra yi ehun psychological financial e dey easy ka ebia nka wonim say akra na your bank in 10 term na wogya na hwe na wo disca no akoye bibi from but here is the case I wako say but I say na you don't need knowledge. You hear no mean discernment and wisdom. Once wisdom is the application of knowledge, and the knowledge in the say wouldn't be. But how do you apply? Oh, say what we say. You have the knowledge that running your back. Now one year to was why I don't kuma. Hey, and I question you know by your mind why you say pay what kuno. Once say maternity says why you say a crying no. And yet my meneba. And just say work on a crying working with it. Every crack no will be butunu cry every so no once soon. It's a basana and ye bibia that said ye Unitonium James Brown. This is a man's world. This is a man's world, but it will be nothing without a woman or girl. See, we see a woman a memory, we are saying, Nancy say, money, I couldn't come on, and yet the bed. It's a free all continents in our but they be a beman, the BMA Bema pass, and a Bema could jump a Jamacran, that was a Bema, I said Bema, oh yes, sir. That's one man, inquire back, and you see a France, a plus, and a Dutch Bell in Abana, as I say, or by way, dear, where your man for. And no to know, say a Bible president, a buy and papa. Yes, when I'm baby, and I'm your baby by almost 1 or 2 cockatoo one. Hey, yes, we share already now you're a student of English. I say she was caught in the act of adultery. And yes, all your daughter's woman, she was caught in that into your condemnation. Bema Tanaso, Tasu, the Sepona Bomutaso, said the quad, I pona Bomutaso, you're bona saying you. And I do obey by. Yes, oh, my idea. When you find vigilantism, no more money. When you see something, say something. My idea. Oba no ni okay my yade na ebia mu ni ma se me Nyankopɔn me kan mu nte ase e mo yen ko apam dada ni mu na Yesu say oh enye hwe wo de mo mo ba ni gira wona me aka so me ye rabbi teacher nti wo de benja na me church no be bi ngu fom kakra na yen hwe ade ti wo no say de onye bone da no mo nto bo man Yesu anka se me mo nye ento bo mo no o se mo nto bo mo no cause Yesu anka se Yesu ka se me nto bo no no anka se why atrofo cause he is the word. If it is na asem no ho na asem no Nyankopɔn na asem no ye Nyankopɔn eti free Genesis akosi Malachi no Yesu no ho bi ba ni yembo ni din into over first New Testament say obotan no na ye Kristo so hu enti Nyankopɔn the 613 laws am Israel for no one of the laws is say thou shalt not commit adultery, but it takes two to tango, but it takes one person to eat a mango when you back bit me the mango. But as a fa enemu dia by all things, by all natural laws, no, or say be man no ba na yes ade no. When you masturbation asem no ka say be ma bi say be okwadhwe be man as or baby na or ye na normal and now we soon dildo. When you say oba no, she was caught in the act of adultery. Na just say dey ya binary when we be na yes ade no. Modi oba na ba Bema na oka ho ya enti Yesu musi na bo na mmom no se de onye bone da because mu Israel for mu kasa musi oba no kwa bo a matomra because Nyankopɔn de mra ne mo anka se oba na ye kwachi na yinsi na bo o si adultery che se me ba for bomba de maware and the makofo oba wa ware anasa on ware and if an adultery at least one person should be married in essence what's our dear. Adultery is the bigger your friend fornication. So that's here. And known as a call Greek as a mamu friend, you can say pony only pornography free no. Fornication no, the Greek way the pono. And the kunya English. It was the Bianca's English, you know, and your authentic language. And you mix and miss. You told you new word and then you cover Greek in so they can defend pornography. Into fornication is made up of adultery. Is made up of any sexual illicit beer a Honda. And Papa, empty a basa some year, you have to be level-headed. What they say, it comes to your mind and the heart. A command heart and one a bit over pretty. You do say, you need the heart more than the mind. Because you can say, a common na bonisun in a free so but what my wife in a year, Ubeku you. Yes, 20 years, 15 years, what shall Korea near Koba, but my community was okay. And yes, she Nayan Kona, Eja, Ebia, Bejimres would be inside the Nandia, Yen Nayanko, Mimi Koya mediums work away with you. If you say you're negative in a year, exercises, yes, answer opposite exercises. Bema Koy de Papa was a crying in the dear. Intino Senka. One Koya Obana dear no. Or won't quite say Oja Obano. Yes, Obana, you're unfaithful. But sen come my Obana's quite any dear, then comes and righteous judgment, baby. Oh, Mira, Sacrans when you medio. Or say, my dear, Sacrans when you're the any acrono, or say a question is also no. And no, never be a cottage, Boniface, my war system, near Beco Hospital, maternity was and now you say, me, you ever way. Abofreya ye koye yahwe na ye so hu say ye tonkora ye wosikafo bebre wasa so omuntime nwo omo wiase japade nyina enso omuntime nwo ebia na oba ne kwa na oye DNC ye kwatwitwa nwoma na wana yase nyina nti owo enye yi ebi kwa na be man kwa o low spend kwa intimacy e wiase everything counts including spend counts spends kwa ye count it. To be maybe and it also comes with gradient, and the gradient is slope, angle. Upa betmenya the one of the highest sperm count, and so maybe a gradient I want to ban than the crab. It sperms no in here in Shona if you see me and a pushing. So that's it. Oh, Yakupo no. It's ye sperm a cell. Sperm cell, Nidiano, and a spermatozoa, a cell, and a cell is also a basic unit of life. But cell no hu na it is approaching ni pepepe wo wonu biology wo hu aponcheni ne bana Konkoti na saa netie enti ewotire ene wo middle no ene wo podua eno na biology fen flagellum podua ene middle ne ho na electricity generator na we fen mitochondrion, the powerhouse of the cell. But oda ho a akoy say ECG for aye power no ohia wires na ode akoma ofie saa wires no ene fen semen no so hu nti nsuo no ti wuya na nyakopon wonama miese na yo wo sperm fen vast difference no sperm duct no ene wo sebi ohwe mo aba no testicles no na wo prostate no glands no na ne miese nyina ye nsuo no na testicles no produce sperms no obuse na said the fish eden so mu no say flagellum no ayete no or the boy na said the fish eye na or power no nsuo ni kwa kosiste obega na ko kosua no so on the etie enti papa saa semwe no kai bia 20-30 years kai asa enem pa de so ye be ma na say wo yira wo na say kohwem say wo yire do akra na nya ode a memfa ayi he say no ano no there be to boase for wakoma e take decision say ne say the mirror say ene de nim de aba metima ye medie say de make actually no be matimi ye patent test obanso timi ye patent test ni nyina to establish the relationship between not just a relationship, biological relationship between the parent and the child no eti say ekoba say be me ejani say be man mum na egu awade wasa awade e wonyakopon nim so because wanye ni nyina enwie wagya no oba no so edi areho saa na ke bia onu maduro wi a wonso wama oba no eye edi na betu wabo oba na menewu indirectly no akran so ehu say bia ni papa na bia enyem papa na kran no ono so bitimanya psychological trauma basisi kamunyina me unifa wie yede de na enya report na eno ase ekọ ni yakoche yakọ maternity ward na hospital na ko we na ebe na syndicate cause time and time I can say adina wo for centuries aye enkofo nurse for especially cause some na koja wo no saa yi for na omoja wo no obstetrician na no ye doctor for an pediatrician no mo ye no omoja wo no grad ayi no omo na syndicate no yekohu na nti akra no fado koto baby court no wasreche yetimi to intafo bo ha be 30 years later no akọ baby no kohu ne kind no we dey say do say no me twins but at bet no and ye ton ba ko ija ba ko ye separate om de bia so ye separate om and then na say na world no ye de camera nyina about from the world no nya hwe nyina na ye tag obi a ye say na nkofo be bre hwe nkofo ma enti we education ade kese a ye wa ni and whatever manifest light na enti se bema ewiase bibia timisi obi okropa abasa akra obaka say mira akra nya be there o say there be said ye washa akra no 15 years nyina obefa ne say opportunity course omo boka de but akra no modo no we don't mefa say asa akra no koma ko adapt no children's home no modo na be fie ti enya afi ne ekobibie no maso na akra no kra afi ebi kra obekokra na doctor ne nurse kwa mo kra bi ko retirement ye hwe mo chikwa na say akra ne de ndekọ he so enti enoma pie wo ha mekonim so eya nenso enkwan yesin bibia o se ache emuye enye na de bia mu ka o se ache emuyo edesi abebo nyina hwe obi a wo 10 ne ban nyina ewu obi a wo baako akra na ewu obi nso a wo 10 ne man nyina be ho baako nso de ebewu enti it all depends on the case ye ka disseminate you see the hunumu ko deep we ye analytical reasoning no their pipe mu say ye ne say ne ma wo de wadwen kwa akoye de amesi obedi ewu wo beku wo yire no na wo de prisoner see oba nso akoye ne die o anase bi oba no kwa survive say ye koye kra na oba no kra ne akra ne die ne kra maache ye se nya ne ba no enti na kakra maka ne minse enwanum ba nso a omo so betima kire ekwan ya omo so omo so ede ebefa ade esi da ende ukọ American base one e dia ha yetimi koye na yesi obu akrampa ha obe fale ma akra na de bia na wo yire ne be my excuse o ene akra na yade ebia na akra ne de na aka o cause onum de waye obebu onum de waye pa e manzo so no mum de abofra papa besides say bia nyinsa ne de onu nim oba bia ni mathematics kwa de a saa ni period ni time won be won de wonim de obo first wonim de obo second wonim de onyem no ne de ne o me ka kire enti na say oba secret ne it is Pacific Ocean and the largest ocean in the world between America and I can say Japan one a mudo papa ti o ye beba na o je sem na me koku sam sem na me ye wan ya o boa ade o yire betum de ya yo no papa nye de beba betum aye o yire hwe oba once ye bo oba na bema nyina ho de untimi ka se unimo oba ye bo no na unni ho onyankopon ma bema da ho wo se oda inna ho o je se ho je se wada ya chloroform Adam nti Adam ehu se nyankopon eno an se nyankopon asem a kire se ye de Adam fimpade ne bo oba no ba se process no ye fimpade no how ma be nyankopon use ye anvo be nyankopon de ko a no eye ene de obi enim nti nyankopon ko na team ase etina mpenifo ka se bi se oba na ti asema se be ma wo bi se wo di agura wo be ko gya wo yire nti eye nto boase na yenko yenim susu eye electoral commission almost no eye voter registration no for May December 7 election so no omo ene na ye hyase nti se woni ma na wo Ghana ene na ye hyase akosi I think say May 20 me hwe enti asema eye ora yire eye jemesa ka enti electoral commission almost say o ma deploy omo ade na ebi ayira no eye BVR no biometric voter registration kits no unse ebi ayira krama ya chechin konfo bi na de ekwan ye faso yira ye de ewo omo strong room de ne isi nkwa nanim enti say no almost say eye from eneya mekesi kosi May 27th ne de 3 weeks and I the year registration no almost the party for nyina kokasa including afafantom nyina nti se Kwame Bamforo unti ya kokachire Alan Chamatin na remind no because ahano na ya asem no wo tobe no so wo gona so wo dom an register na se de your own pen no ni nkofo ko resign to man ono be president eti voter registration is a very very important exercise under article 42 and then the bia me church 109 nkofo busa say akakakra right to vote article 42 every citizen of Ghana of 18 years of age or above and of sound mind has the right to vote and is entitled to be registered as a voter for the purposes of public elections and referenda. It will nipe bia o ye Ghana ni a we di 18 years or above no na adwene mu da ho no da adwene mu da ho no ne asem no sound mind no market a compound statement would yenkase we di 18 years no qualify there be ka would 18 years or above I say wadwum so da ho but say the na bibusa no how do we determine or what parameters and instruments many they measure a year sound mind no but e ho no intene wona 4 years ago nobody 14 years so nobody 18 years enti ye ko still be bia May 7 to May 27 na make am 70 say wo do party bia na say yeah Mr. From ye say the can remind no de but a hand ni asem no kan hu say election reggae no election ye wiem no enye event o a process so that's it enye event say e dan duru wa so me koto aba ene na e be ditem da bi process ni nyina ka ho ene ma obi betuma ye president and say wona wo ye say ye ka say ene ma homo wa ma nkonfa ko register nkoto aba na wo be lusi ba omianyo o ma ne nkonfa ko register na koto aba na ye nka say ene onye da bi ye be count aba no kama obi abenya no pink sheets so on the echo enti se wo Ghana ni now wo ko Ghana from now to 27th now obetumi akọ register akọto aba say you register na say unya register akra na kọ na kọ ye registration no na no no so mo bie omo ayi nyina outlet nyina 775 registration centers ɛna ɔmo de bɛyɛ adwuma na mpo ɔmo amotete ɛyɛ islands no sɛ Volta region or islands bebree hɔ no nyinaa aka ho ɛyɛ district officer ɛmbɛn koraa no ɔmo de biribi yɛ friend mobile teams no akɔyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ buses a ɔmo machines no biara no nto ɔmo de ɛyɛ Dodi Princess ɛyɛ yachts ne boats ne dɛ ɛpo ɛyi no rivers Volta river no ɔmo de akɔnti ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a na asɛm kakra a ɛwɔ hɔ no enti mehyɛ ase free Alex wɔ hɔ a bama so Alex
Bombardie.
Yo bama so
Ajun kasi.
na pom te say
Abena wada roma obia ho ye pa yeso.
na obetima kasa
Me go so edruba bi mentimi ana mejai.
okay yo eti said the papa de beto no about aye die na asɛm no papa kɔhwɛ na enye ne dia ɛna ɔgya na yere ne later yɛkɔhwɛ mu so a mogya asɛm yɛkɔyɛ na sɛ ɛno so yɛ incompatible na sɛ akora no so nyɛ papa ne enti no ɛhɔ no ɛbasa wohwɛ adwentwɛn bɛ na ɔno bɛkyerɛ ɛne so free flow enti no in the next 10-15 minutes no na waka deɛ wɔpɛ sɛ wɔka ne easy deɛ no nyinaa meda ase
Okay. Bombardie me chia abusuafo nyina na me chia also. Adeno no se wohwɛ we na sa se na na wo kan no ano. Test na omo ye no. For me, me hu se bias bi wo because that be abema no kwa na ya omo ye ne test. Enti ya na ɛhɔ no na problem no wɔ nti sɛ ɔmo tumi adopt saa wei no sɛ odo baa no de yɛnim sɛ wawo deɛ but yɛnyɛ ne test hwɛ sɛ yɛtumi nya mmaa no deɛ no ka ho a ɛbɛboa ma those kind of yɛayɛ mistake ɛne akwadaa no ɛnyɛ papa no ba na ɛnyɛ papa no ba kyerɛ sɛ automatically maame no abɔ adwaman no ɛbɛtumi aba sɛ nyɛ ne nyinaa na maame no yɛ adwamanfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a na ɔyɛ yɛfrɛ ne sɛn ɛyɛ mfomsoɔ a sɛdeɛ na wɔka no mfomsoɔ na ɛbaeɛ na hospital hɔ yɛsesa akwadaa no bi sorry tete no na yɛte sɛ yɛsɛ obinom